everyone, welcome back. So we're actually in the middle of setting up camp. As you can see here, I got my little fire cooking and rolling. Found some... don't even know what to describe or what I should really call this, but I will just say just a pile of soft refuse to rest on. We are looking at 18 crafting supplies along with 7 cooking supplies. At the moment, I think the best thing to really do is probably go ahead and spend 1 crafting supply and gain 1 exhaustion point, and then set up a barricade. After spending 1 crafting supply and gaining 1 exhaustion point, we have also gained 5 to our camp check roll. So at this point, at the moment, we are looking at 15 plus, everything is fine. Of course, since we are currently bleeding, we are most definitely going to be crafting some bandages. And after crafting 3 bandages, we are looking at the current exhaustion at 4, with 14 crafting supplies, reducing our camp check roll by 3, bringing it to a 12 plus, everything will be fine. Next, we're going to heal condition, which is just spend 1 bandage per condition. Doing so increases our exhaustion by 1. Now, we are going to cook. After cooking up 2 rations, we spent 2 cooking ingredients, gained an exhaustion point for each ration, and also reduced our camp check roll by 1, bringing this back down to at a 10 plus, everything is fine. And lastly, we're also going to go ahead and produce 2 torches. Per torch requires 1 crafting supply, also gain 1 exhaustion per, and reduce the camp check roll by 2. So after gaining 2 torches, taking 2 more exhaustion points, and reducing our camp check roll by 4, we are now looking at a 6 plus, everything is fine. I also went ahead and took the opportunity to bundle some of our crafting supplies. Also fix some typos and other stuff in my character sheet. Since we didn't spend a ration setting up camp, we will be taking half benefits. And lastly, before we do our camp check roll, we're going to improve some skills. After improving our 3 skills, bladed weapons, dodge, and perception, I was able to improve bladed weapons by 1, dodge by 1 since I failed my roll, and perception by 3. Now to roll for our camp check, hoping for a 6 plus. And we got it. I was only able to recover my toughness and some exhaustion. Before we carry on, I would also like to point out that I've also went ahead and updated my personal goal and my light source. Cleaning up camp, trying to figure out which way we can go now. Let's go left. Is there a door here? No door. What is here? A room. Ancient scrolls and tomes rest on dust-covered shelves. Touching any of them quickly turns them into piles of dust. Rolling from room encounter. Events. We have found a traitor. Well, sadly, I have nothing to value that I really like to trade off at the moment, so we're just gonna go ahead and backtrack into one of these other rooms. While I'm in here, totally forgot to roll for our attention die and our layer die. Tension increases. Rolling for growing darkness. A swarm of hellbats surround you. Make a successful combat check. If you pass it, receive 10 experience. If you fail, suffer D10 slashing damage. Okay. Let's see here. Combat check. That's gonna be our bladed weapons. Let's go ahead and go. Pass. Got that free XP. Went ahead and brought that back up to our standard D8, now to roll for our layer die. Good on that. And while we're in the same room, scavenge. Failed. Let's see. Which way do we want to go? Want to roll a D4 on a 1 or 2? We're going to go down. 3 or 4? We're going to go right. Down it is. Is there a door? No door. Another room. This room houses a shrine dedicated to the lunar deity. Its worshippers once performed heinous acts under the cursed moon's glow. Man, for some reason, this game just happens to love this room very much. Rolling for tension die and layer die. 6, no change. And for layer, 9, nothing. Rolling from room encounter. $11. Abyssal Veilshifter. Look at that nasty bad boy there. Okay, so these guys aren't that bad. They only have one single trait, which is frightening. Of course, that's the beginning of every turn. We have to roll for resolve, or we suffer 1 sanity. Luckily, it's only just one of these guys with a quantity of health 2. Rolling for initiative. We have the upper hand on that one. We also want to pay attention to our level adaptation. Since these guys may seem weak, they can still get beefy. No changes there since we're still level 1. Argo, top of the round. Our plus 20 to their standard 40. Nice, we got 49 out of their failed 54. Rolling for hit location. Humanoid. 18, right arm. Rolling for damage. That is just going to be 1. Already halfway there. Abyssal's turn. 3. Tormenting Bind. The Abyssal Veilshifter targets a creature it can see and attempts to wrap it in chains around the creature's body. The target must succeed on a dodge check or be restrained by the chains, becoming entangled. At the start of the target's turn, it takes D8 necrotic damage as the chains constrict and tormented. While we're here and while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to roll for Resolve twice. The top of my turn and then the top of the Abyssal's turn now. Failed the first one, rolling for the second one. Fail. Taking a hit on Sanity there. Taking 2, bringing that down to 12. Now to see if we can dodge the Abyssal's chains. 81 failed. We are now entangled. Top of round 2, Argo. The afflicted is wrapped in something that restricts their movements. They are incapable of moving, and any actions of implying movement suffer a negative 20. In their turn, the entangled character can attempt an athletics check in order to remove this condition. This is a free action, but the character can choose to spend a standard action instead to receive a plus 20 to their athletics check. Athletics right now is 30. I'm not going to take the chance, so I'm just going to do this as a standard action and add plus 20 to that bad boy. Boom, we are now free. And while I'm thinking about it again, of course, Resolve. Failed. Bringing our sanity down to 11. Abyssal's turn. Rolling for Resolve. Passed on that one. I need to roll back up here. See, at the start of the target's turn, it takes D8 necrotic damage. Let me go ahead and roll for that. That should have happened. 2. That is just 1 damage. Oh, right now, round 3. Oh, wait a minute. Yo, no, he did not go. The Abyssal did not go. Go, Abyssal, go! Tormenting Binds. Okay. Let's see if we can dodge. And we successfully do. Now it is our turn. Round 3. Bladed weapons, hoping to get something within an 81 to their 40 combat skill. 34 to their 72. We hit, but where do we hit? Humanoid table. Or right. Oh, sorry. Left leg. I swear I don't get these mixed up. Damage. Boom. 5. 2 damage. This guy is out of here. Oh. Off to the side there. Good deal. And it roll for toughness. Okay, bringing that to max toughness. Winning that round gives us an additional 50 experience, bringing us up to 160. Then, since that was seriously only 2 damage, we're at 183 damage dealt to go. Checking everything. Cool. Right, now spoils table. A great sword. Okay, let's go. No, not too bad. Need to double check and see if that's a heavy one. Alrighty, so I don't think it takes up 2 slots. If it does, please feel free to comment. Next time I roll around a great weapon again, I will remember that. So in the time being, we're going to go ahead and just slap the great sword into one of our gear slots. And to be honest, since I really have no need for a great sword, I think we're just going to go ahead and go to the trader and sell it. Go ahead and do my light source here since I am backtracking. I also need to go ahead and do the tension die twice. Roll the 6 on the first one, we're good there. Second one. 2. It looks kind of cocked on my screen here, but yeah, cool, no worries. D6 now. Then for our greatsword, that has a cost of 80. Since this is just a trader, we got nothing special. We just deal, or not deal. Yeah, it is a deal. We're bargaining. It's a deal. Yeah. Half the amount, which is just 40. So now we're looking at 53 coin, 53 coin, 3 coin. Cool. Just still 1 slot. Moving on to our last door. Hopefully it is not in an enclosed room or dead-end room. If so, I will be re-rolling that. But is there a door here? There is no door. This happens to be the first time in a long time since I haven't rolled anything that's locked or trapped. Oh, trust me, I would really love to chop down a door down and get that extra experience. With no door here, what is ahead of us? Cool, alright, another room. And look, it has 2 doors. This chamber is made entirely of black stone, and any light that enters is quickly swallowed by its darkness. Nice. Went ahead and updated my light source while I was in my page, but while we're here as well, we're going to go ahead and roll for tension and layer die. Tension increases. D4. Layer die. No go. Rolling for room encounter. $19. Giant spider. Look at that evil thing. So let's see here. Animal type, just one of them with a 5 health. Sources. Cephalothorax. Cool. Okay, no level of adaptation. But we do have penetrating 1. Not bad. It only deals 1 point of armor. Or penetrates through 1 point of armor. And then alert is not able to be surprised. So no worries there. Rolling for initiative. Dang, look at that. R73 or 28 to 73. And they're 63 to 60. Whiffed. Top of round 1, our go. Our 81 to their combat skill 30. Nailed it. Hit location. Abdomen, boom. Rolling for a 3 on the damage table gives us a 1. However, they do have full body armor and it just negates it. Giant spider's turn. Bottom of round 1. Terrifying gaze, magical. The giant spider fixes its gaze on a target who must succeed a resolve check or be frightened for 2 rounds. Let's go. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's see if I can resist this first. Or, not first, but a little bit too late on that. Nope. Cool, so we are frightened for 2. Top of round 2. Frightened. When the case of a character's fear is within the same room, the frightened character receives -20 to all attack checks. The frightened character is unable to approach the cause of their fear. At the start of each turn, a character affected by this condition can attempt to pass a resolve check to be able to act normally. No, that is an absolute no-go. We'll go ahead and reduce the counter by 1 for frightened, and then try to attack with -20. Wait a minute. It would just be a flat roll. Yeah, flat roll. 61. Still got it. Arachnid roll table. Right rear leg. Boom. Now, body usually means like abdomen, cephalothorax, head, and stuff like that. I don't know if it's going to count for legs. I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with no. totally also forgot that we should be doing the additional +1 damage. So let's go ahead and go for that now. I'm not going to backtrack on it, just go for it now. Okay, so we rolled the 1 on the damage roll table. Now, I'm not sure if I'm doing this wrong, but this is how I have been playing this. But the damage modifier, of course, modifies the roll, bringing that back up to a 2 on the damage roll table, which is a 1. Now, since it has full body armor, and like I said, I'm not counting the legs, it's going to be a hit. Damage 1. Giant spires go, bottom of round 2. 5. Terrifying gaze. Let's see if we can resist this. Ooh. We fumbled it. There is a magic resist fumble. Okay, magical vulnerability. Holy shit. The character succumbs to the full force of the magical influence, experiencing the worst possible outcome of the spell or attack. They receive double damage from the spell, or its consequences last twice as long. Dang. Okay, so we just got frightened for an additional 4 more rounds. Cool. Top of round 3, Argo. I'm just gonna swing as much as we can. See if we're gonna get past this. No, we do not. And we failed our resolve. Again, holding the title of Master of Fumbles. Mental lapse. The character succumbs to a mental pressure of the situation, making them vulnerable to further influence or manipulation. They lose D4 sanity. Of course. Alright. Keep on swinging. Keep on swinging. Just keep on swinging. 44, look at this. Now we're getting crits. What the f***? Not that critical. Oh, definitely need to go ahead and also roll for their dodge. 45. Okay, no, so we're still on this. Okay, let's go. Rolling 2d6, and of course any modifiers are also doubled on this. So we got a 10. Damage modifier will now be a 2. That gets added to the lowest dice, I believe, which is a 4. So that is a 6 and a 6, making this a 12, which is 4 damage altogether, which happens to be exactly enough to knock out this freaking spider. If I if I hit a portion of its body. Let's find out. It's a leg, it's gone. 4 right leg. Out of here. Goodbye. Getting that 50 experience, bringing our total experience pool to 210. Gonna regain. No, we did Did we even get hit that round? No, I don't think we did. No, I just stared into her soul so deeply that it was just like, you look so good. It's a tasty, tiny morsel. Rolling for the resources table now. One cooking supply, alright. And of course, while we are here, let's go ahead and scavenge. Failed on that one. Wah, wah. Moving on to the next door. If there is one. There is no door. What is ahead of us? Okay, we got a room. Sealed off for centuries, this room contains unspeakable horrors that were best left undisturbed. Let's go ahead. Update our torch, and then roll for tension and layer. Good on tension, no change there. Layer. Ooh, you are closer to finding the Overseer's lair. Ah, I love mega dungeons. Sarcasm, no sarcasm. Rolling for a room encounter. 8. An event. A glowing sphere of what looks like aether-infused blood floats atop a pedestal in the center of this chamber. It calmly levitates there, and it doesn't feel dangerous. If you touch it, the blood seeps into you. You gain D10 temporary aether, but immediately lose the initiative in your next combat. Pass. And while we're here, scavenge. 100. We failed. Ah, I missed your room. Moving things along. Checking for door. There is a door. Finally. What is beyond this door? 99. Ooh, look at that fancy room. The remains of a once grand spire lie in ruin, a monument to forgotten hero of the Valorian ascendancy. Ooh, rolled for our attention, got that one, gotta start all over again. D8 into growing darkness. 65. You hear the faint sound of orders being shouted in the distance. All humanoid opponents receive plus 10 combat skill. Woo! Okay, and they're rolling for layer die. Ooh, very nice. D6 now. Then rolling for room encounter. An event. A strange set of sigils cover the floor of this room. Convinced of the fact that they must hold some sort of key to understand this place, you start studying them. Make a reason check. If you pass, you can ignore the next roll on the growing darkness table. If you fail, you trigger some sort of failsafe and suffer 2d6 arcane damage. Let's go for resolve. Failed. Also, we hit that mental lapse not too long ago, so make sure we gotta improve that next time. Oof, but we did fail, unfortunately, so now we take 2d6 arcane damage. 6. 6 on the damage roll table is just 2 damage, which totally fine taking. Okay, and then scavenge. 89, no go. Alright, on a 1 or 2, we're going to take the north door. 3 or 4, southern. Take the southern door. Is there a door? Yes, and it is trapped. Okay, the door is trapped. I'm not going to trigger it. I'm not going to mess with it until we check out this top door. Is there a door here? There is no door. I'm going to take my chances and just go ahead and open this one. Or go through this one, I should say. Well, what lies ahead? 54. This seems to be the final resting place of an emperor who history has forgotten, his name erased from all records. Whew. Dang, this was the first time I ever attempted to draw this room. Fixing up my light source and about to do our tension and layer die. No change on tension, rolling for layer. No change on layer. Rolling for room encounter. 4 in events. A pile of refuse covers the corner of this room. There might be something useful there. Make a perception check. If successful, you find something interesting. Roll on the spoils table. Rolling perception. 97. That is an absolute fail. Damn. But of course, while we're here, we'll scavenge. And this scavenge was successful. Rolling on the scavenge table. 18, found D4 cooking supplies. Cool. Rolling D4. 1. Okay, now time to backtrack and actually hit that door with the trap. Okay, so let's see if we can roll to percept this trap. $94. That's an absolute fail. So we triggered the trap. We rolled a 2. The character steps on a hidden bear trap. They suffer 3d6 piercing damage. Dodge check to avoid. Okay, let's see what our difficulty is on this. 2, effortless, plus 20. So we're going to add plus 20 to our dodge. Rolled a 12, and we have effortlessly dodged it. Now to see if we can roll for a room that will fit within the 7x7 coordinates. I think it'd be funny to go ahead and add this room again. Old iron ingots are piled in the corner of this room, each one of them marked with the seal of an ancient house. So we passed the trap and now open the door. Go ahead and adjust our light source here. Of course, while we're at it, go ahead and do our attention die. Get on there, layer die. Get on there. Now, to roll for our room encounter. $12. Pyreborn. This is actually a really good one too. So we're looking at a elemental. Likely not a humanoid. Only one of these bad boys at 4 health. No armor at all. No health adaptation either. Restored by fire damage, vulnerable to water damage. Alrighty. Rolling for initiative. Oofa, fumble. Say, since they fumbled, and did not get the higher success, then of course I will be taking the top of the round. Okay, beginning of round 1, Nihil. Bladed weapons, plus 20s, looking for an 81 to their combat skill, 40. Got a 42 to their 30, let's go. Dealing damage on the humanoid table. 15 left arm. Rolling 1d6. 1 damage. Okay, next round, or next turn, Pyreborn. See what they can do. 5. Firestorm. Magical. The Pyreborn summons a firestorm. All creatures in the area must succeed on a dodge check, taking D10 fire damage and receiving the burning condition on a failed check. Alright, so let's see if we can resist this bad boy first. 62, that's gonna be big fat no. Now let's see if we can dodge. 21, that is a yes. Top of round 2, my go. Our 82 to their 40. 36 to 52, we got the hit on that. Rolling on the humanoid table. 18, right arm. Rolling 1d6 for damage. 2, 1 again. Got that down to half health. Next turn, bottom of round 2, Pyreborn. 5, Firestorm again, see if we can resist. 23, that is cutting it so close we don't. Let's see if we can dodge. 69, that's going to be a no. So not only do we take the burning condition, but we also get dealt D10 fire damage. Alright, 6 on the damage table is 2. Top of round 3, my go. Of course, we are now burning. A burning character receives D8 fire damage until the condition is removed. In order to remove the condition, the character must spend 1 standard action while in combat, or increase their exhaustion by 2 while out of combat. Okay, gotcha. Let's see here. So we're going to go ahead and spend our standard action and see if we can go ahead and put that out. But since it is the top of the round, we are going to take the D8 fire damage. Just going to be a 1, so we're at 16 toughness. And we are going to spend our standard action to put ourselves out. Okay, Pyreborn. 2, Ember Strike. Magical. Pyreborn extends a tendril of flames to a target, dealing D6 fire damage on a hit. Additionally, the target must succeed on a dodge check to avoid receiving the to receive the burning condition. Again! Let's see if we can resist this. We do on a 4, and also I should be realizing that we have a damage modifier of 1, so I should be counting that to effect when we are hitting. Top of round 4, my go. Our 81 to their 40. Ooh, look at that. Our 6 to their 89. Let's go. Rolling on the humanoid table. 7 right in the abdomen. So I'm gonna get that D6. Roll the 1. We got that damage modifier, bringing that up to a 2. But that, unfortunately, on the damage modifier table is still a 1. But we are bringing this down slowly but surely, leaving it with 1 health left. Fireborn's turn. Firestorm. See if we can resist this or dodge. 79, that's going to be a no-go on the resisting. See if we can dodge this. 90, nope. So not only are we taking the burning condition again, we are taking D10 fire damage. 8. So 8 on the damage table is going to be the beginning of damage 3. So we are at 13 toughness. Top of round 5. Ooh, almost went right into attacking. Let's see. We're just going to go ahead and spend our standard action to put ourselves out. Seem to be okay the first time around. Fireborn's turn. 6. Firestorm again. Let's see if we can resist this. And we do on a 22. No! 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 I saw the doubles, immediately thought the best of things. Turned out to be... Dun-dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Master Fumbles! Master! Master! Gain the burning condition back again and again, taking D10 damage. On a 7, that's going to be the tail end of 2 damage. This doesn't look too good here, folks. We're going down slowly but surely. Argo, top around 6. And again, just gonna put myself out. In my turn. Fireborn turn now. Cutting it close. 4. Inferno Burst. The Fireborn erupts in a burst of intense flames, forcing all creatures to succeed on a dodge check or take D8 fire damage. On a failed check, they also receive the burning condition. Okay, okay. Whew, okay. Let's see if we can dodge. That's gonna be a no. Oh no. So we gain burning and we are dealt D8. Also realize we should be taking D8 fire damage on top of everything at the beginning of our turn. So I will also be taking it into effect now as well. 8. Beginning of 3 damage again. Taking D8 fire damage. 3, which is just going to be 1 damage there. I'm really considering to just staying on fire and seeing if I can defeat this guy. Yeah, screw it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Doing it. We're doing it live, Bob. Are 81 to their 40. Ooh, 31 to their 82. Let's go. Humanoid table. So what we got on a 15, left arm, don't matter where we go, let's go. 1, okay, woo, woo, woo. Okay, here's the thing. Again, we rolled a 1, which on the damage table is a 0, but our damage modifier, since we happen to be in the swing of things and getting the upper hand, we are going to be taking the +1 damage modifier into account here, bringing that back up to a 2. On a 2, that is a 1 on the damage roll table, thusly ending this creature. Whew! And then I'm going to take the 2 exhaustion to put myself out. I thought that was going to be very bad there. Okay, let's not forget to do our scavenge as well. And we failed. No worries. So go ahead and do our spoils. Gained a flare. Okay, good deal, good deal, good deal. Okay, on a 1 and 2, we're going to go left. 3 or 4, we're going to go right. Let's see, is there a door? Ooh, there is no door. What is ahead of us, though? 27, a room. The room is filled with remains of lovers forever entwined in death, their skeletal hands locked in an eternal embrace. Alright, let's see what lies within this room. Rolling for attention die. That increases. Rolling for layer die. And that also increases. We are close to finding the Overseer. I'm not gonna milk it. I absolutely love the Veilshifter, just the way it breaks up into mirrors and then those mirrors shatters. Oh, it's so cool. Rolling for room encounter. Oof. Light Fang Rats. I know for a fact there's 3 of them. We are looking at an animal type with a number of 3, 60 awareness, 30 endurance, 5 athletics, and 3 health apiece. The big thing we want to really pay attention here is the pack trait. So they gain 5+ combat skill for each other creature. So it's not going to be +15, but a +10. Rolling for initiative. Very nice. We successfully got the upper hand on this one. Alright, round 1. Fight! I'm just gonna go for A. Straight off to A. Oh, we got that upper hand success for our 71 to their 6. So we're going to go ahead and roll for the quadruped table. 8 hindquarters. There is no armor on these boys. Light Fang Rat A. we're gonna roll. Yep, there we go. Scratch. The Black Fang Rat scratches you, dealing D4 plus 1 slashing damage. Okay, there we go. So they got a success with the 24 versus our failed 86. So they are hitting our chest. So with a D4 plus 1, which is 4. Since we do not have any chest armor, they do get a plus 1 damage when striking us. So with the 1d4 plus 1, not only are they looking at a 4, but with the plus 1 damage, a 5, which happens to be the top of 2 damage. No joke, this is going down very badly here, folks. It's okay. It's okay. I plan to reusing this dungeon anyway, and bring in another character with the new Book of Masteries. Now Blight Fang B. Now it's their go. They will be attempting to scratch. Last time, so this would be a -20. That is a no and a no. Blight Fang C. 2 bites. The Blight Fang Rat bites you with its sharp needle-like teeth, dealing D6 piercing damage. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's attempt to parry. Let's do that. Ding. We parried this thing. I do believe that happens to be a defense move. If I'm doing something wrong, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll be more than willing to go ahead and adjust the next time I play. Alright, so our next attack receives +10. Top of round 2, Argo. I'm going to try to swing for Rat B. Rat B has a fumble. Creature exposes its weakness attack pattern, granting the PC advantage on their defense rolls for the next 2 rounds. Look at that. Go ahead and remove that because didn't even use it. Sad days, sad days. Not too bad though. And I still get to do my hit quadruped. $18 left front leg. 1. But again, I still have the upper hand here, and I'm performing the act before the other target. So that is a +1 from my damage modifier, bringing this up to 2. Blight Fang B is dealt 1 damage. A's turn. Rat A's turn. 2, they're gonna attempt to bite. They failed. We dodged. See if we can get our defense move. You press your advantage, reducing your opponent's next defense roll by -20. We press the advantage here. Very, very nice. Rat B. Advantage here. Still fail. Rat C. Rally. The Blight Fang rat screeches loudly, riling up all Blight Fang rats in the room and increasing all damage dealt by 1. Let's see. Okay, our go. We're gonna see if we can finish off Rat A. Since they get a -20 to their roll. Just be 10. We both failed. Okay, Rat A's turn. Or scratch. We're getting advantages on our defense rolls. We have successfully passed, but we do not get a defense roll. Rat B. They are rallying. Rat C. They have rally up right now. Yep, they still have rally up. Our go, same thing here. I think we don't finish this one, but we did use this one. This one only have 1 turn left, or 1 round left of that. We're gonna go ahead and swing here. So our 81 to their 40. We got a 64 to their 21. So we do swing wildly on that boy. Oh, well, swing wildly happens to be another feature that's in the Flooring Codexes, but that I do believe you have to be level 10 in order to even use that. So forgive me if I am using a term out of place. Quadruped, roll table. 5. Left hind leg. No worries. D6 brings it up to a 3. That is still going to be 1 damage, so they have 1 left. Rat A. What are they doing? Okay, they're going to attempt to bite. Try and dodge, they failed. We got that. We are doing a dodge roll. Fence move. They are now. Rat B. They are going to attempt to bite. Still advantage here. Nope, that is a nose. A hit. Hitting on him on the table. 3. And that was piercing damage. Cool, I don't have to worry about that too much. 6. Okay. It is ouch time. Population myself. That is 2 damage right there. Okay, Blight Fang, Rat C. What are they going to do? Rally. I'm pretty sure they still have rally up, yes. Okay, our turn. Top of round 5. This is gone now. Still gonna see if I can deal some damage to Rat A, finish that bad boy off. If not, I'm pretty sure the bleed. Actually, no. I know the bleed will, so then I'm gonna go ahead and hit Rat B. He only has 2 damage left as well. 3. C is the only one. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna hit Rat B. Or attempt to hit Rat B. And so our 35 to their 34, no freaking way. We got the upper hand on that one. Let's go. Okay, hitting on that quadruped table. 2, right hind leg. Now I can say right and be right. +1 is 6, and that, I believe, is still 2 damage. That finished this off here. So he is... So... And it's going to be bringing down their pack by 5 now instead of 10. Alright, so they are bleeding. A bleeding character receives an amount damage determined by the effect's intensity until the conditions are removed. So this happens to be 1. If they are bleeding for 1, that leaves them down to 0, which finishes themselves off. He is done as well, thus leaving Rat C left to defend for itself. Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to go ahead and attempt to parry on this one. And I successfully do so, gaining a defense move. Unless I am just reading this wrong. So I get to aim without a penalty here. So I'm going to go ahead and aim for this bad boy's head. So our 81 to their 30. Nope, I got a no on that one. That's a fail. Ooh, Rat C's turn. Let's see what they're doing. They are biting. Okay, let's see if they can attempt to hit here. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to dodge. They're 20. They're my 82, so they are dealing damage. Where are they hitting? On the table is a 12. That's going to be the chest. Chest is piercing damage. They do have the upper hand on me. 1. 3 toughness. I go. Swinging them on 81 to their 30. Got 64 to their 31. We are hitting quadruped table. We're hitting their left hind leg, rolling d6 for damage. And 5. 5 is going to be the beginning of 2. Leaving them down with 1 health to go. There we go. And they're going to attempt to bite. I will attempt to dodge. So they're 64 to our 51. We both failed. Beginning of round 8, my go. We're going to go ahead and see if we can finish this bad boy off. Our 81 to their 30. We got a 10 to their 58. We are hitting. We're hitting the right hand leg on the quadruped table, dealing d6, and a 5 on the damage table is a 2. Boom. So they are at -1. Took down 3, getting 3 resource rolls. We obtained 2 cooking supplies and 1 crafting supply. And of course, while we're in here, let's go ahead and scavenge. Roll the 1, success. What did we find? 16, D4 cooking supplies. 2. So we are now up to 11 cooking supplies. So there is a free room this way. I am going to go ahead and check that out. "25 corridor. The passage is partially blocked by a cave-in. Rubble with debris scattered across the floor. Dim light filters through cracks in the ceiling." Since our corridor does show it has a little door down here, I like to go ahead and follow suit with some of these things. So I went ahead and added that door back in. Maybe it was like, oh, it took 2 more steps and there was a door there, you know? So is there a door here? Yes. And it's locked. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just double back into the same room here. We have not passed the threshold or used up a light source yet. Actually, we won't because it's a corridor, so it won't even matter. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and roll. 1 to 2, I go up. 3, 4, I go down. Going down. Is there a door here? There is no door. Just had to double check on something, but I definitely should be keeping an eye on my toughness here, because I don't think I even recovered my toughness from the last time, so let's do that now. Yeah, no, we are taking a breather. I mean, honestly, with 5 toughness and just getting hardly anything back, it's just absolutely safe to just take a breather. Or even set up camp. Alright, and of course, one thing I realized after I finished recording everything that we had forgotten our unstable D8 corpse explosion. So I went ahead and rolled those, and here are the results. I got my sheet up here so we can definitely go ahead and update it while we go. So for the Abyssal Veilshifter, I got an 8. There's one more I need. Okay. Alright, so for Abyssal Veilshifter, we have 1d8 and rolled an 8. An 8 on the damage dealt table is the beginning of 3. So this would bring us down to 2 toughness. Already looking good. Next we have our giant spider, which we got a 1, so we got nothing there, lucky. And then our Pyreborn, we rolled a 4, and for 4 that is the tail end of 1 damage, bringing that my toughness down to 1. Next is the 3 Blight Fang Rats. We can see that we already rolled a 1, so that's going to be 0 on the damage dealt table. But the 3 and the 4, that is actually going to be 1 damage each as well. So not only do we have 0 toughness, we have taken 1 health. Now that we have our camp together, our books pulled up, and our sheet, let's begin. At the moment we're looking at 15 crafting supplies, 11 cooking supplies, and 2 rations. For setting up camp, we're going to spend 1 ration. By default, our camp check roll is +10. Since we are really hurting in toughness, I do believe we should rest. Since our exhaustion is pretty high at the moment, let's go ahead and take a rest. Doing so, we get to reduce our exhaustion by 5, heal 1 health, but we also increase our camp check roll by 2. And while we're here, since we do have a light source that is close to being depleted, I will go ahead and craft 1 torch. Crafting 1 torch requires 1 crafting supply, gaining 1 exhaustion, and reducing our camp check roll by 2. Bringing this back down to a 10+. Everything will be fine. And since we spent 1 ration, we'll be going ahead and replacing that ration as well. For cooking, it requires 1 cooking ingredient, gaining 1 exhaustion, and reducing camp check roll by 1. And of course, while we're here, let's also go ahead and improve some skills. Starting with bladed weapons. Perfect, rolling D4 for improvement. 2. Bladed weapons is now at 63. Moving on to resolve. $33. Unfortunately, we don't get to improve that by a roll, but only by 1. And of course, still rolling fumbles like a champ over here. And on a +9, everything will be fine. And after a successful camp check roll, not only do we gain all of our benefits, but we can regain all of our toughness. We are good on health. D4 sanity. And reduce our exhaustion by 10. I regained 4 sanity back. Okay. Now I can go ahead and roll to see what is here. $97. A room. An ornate stone chalice sits on an altar. It appears to have been fused to it by some extreme heat. And entering the threshold. Reducing our light source and rolling for tension and layer die. Tension increases. Down to a D4. Now layer die. We have found the Overseer's lair. Okay, beautiful people, I don't know about you, but this is the moment that I have been waiting for. Feast your eyes upon the Veilshifter, the illusionary Archon. So for the Veilshifter, we are dealing with an astral type, of course just one of these bad boys for the time being. 70 awareness, 40 endurance, 30 athletics, and 12 health. And of course for traits, we are looking at Ruthlessness 2. They basically gain 2 additional standard attack actions every round. And Swift, they ignore all reaction negative modifiers. Fun times. Okay, and now for the moment that we've all been waiting for. Nihil, the commoner from above, versus Veilshifter, the illusionary Archon. Now we get to see who gets to go first. Rolling for initiative here. Let's not forget that we have our plus 10 initiative bonus. So we will be looking for a 63 versus their 70. Ooh, 16 versus 78. They have failed. We have successfully got the upper hand on this, so this does mean that our damage modifier will also be taken into effect for combat. Round 1, fight! Okay, so let's not forget that they also have Ruthlessness 2 and Swift. So for Ruthlessness 2, that does mean that they basically get 3 standard actions per round. Fun times, fun times. Okay, so Argo. Oh, wait, nope. Got that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get it stabbing. Bladed weapons. Plus 20, so we're going to be looking at an 83 versus their 40. 63. 91, they failed, we got it. Where do we hit, though? Ooh, 10. We hit right in the chest, 1d6. that is basically going to be a 3, still dealing 1 damage unfortunately, but they have armor 1, so that does not go through. Wah, wah. Veilshifter's turn. Okay, first action. Doppelganger Surge. The Veilshifter summons illusory doppelgangers that support it in combat. Fun times. 2 doppelgangers appear near the Veilshifter, and its illusory mirage action immediately on themselves. These doppelgangers last until they've been struck once and only act once per each round. In their turn, a doppelganger makes a physical attack against the target, dealing 2d4 psychic damage if landing a strike. And only 4 doppelgangers can be active at a time. Let me go ahead and set them up here. Alright, went ahead and got them added, and basically what I'm going to do, go ahead and make sure our actual Veilshifter has been targeted, so we know who is who. Okay, second action. 2. Also, really quick before I read this, with Illusory Mirage, the Veilshifter creates illusory duplicates of itself and its surroundings. It becomes heavily obscured, and all attacks targeting it have disadvantage until the end of its next turn. So just disadvantage for everybody. Rolled 2, Ethereal Distortion, Magical. The Veilshifter distorts reality around it, creating a shifting landscape of illusions. Creatures in the area must succeed a magic resistance check or become blinded and entangled for 2 rounds. Let the dice gods prey upon this lowly commoner. His prayers have been left unanswered. Rolled an 84 out of 20. Since that is over, that is going to suck for him. So not only blinded for 2 rounds, but also entangled for 2 rounds. Third action. Reality Flux. The Veilshifter manipulates reality, causing a torrent of illusions to clash upon a target, dealing 2d6 arcane damage. Well, see if I can resist this. 60, still looking for a 20. Dice gods do not care about this commoner. 2d6. 5. 5 is going to be the beginning of 2 damage. Alright, Veilshifter has finished its turn. Now it is time for Mirage A. Okay, so if the Mirages can only do a physical attack of 2d4 psychic damage. So let's see if they use their combat skill. Not even able to dodge. 1 second. Doesn't say anything about not being able to dodge, so let's do this. Looking, they are looking for 50, which they have failed. Rolled a 92 on a dodge. That was to be a no. Okay. Mirage B, same thing. See if they can hit us. We both fail, unfortunately. That is going to be no-go. Okay, so we are blinded and entangled. Blinded character has -40 to all checks. And entangled. The afflicted is wrapped in something that restricts their movement. They are incapable of moving, and any actions that imply movement suffer a -20 penalty. In their turn, the entangled character can attempt an athletics check in order to remove this condition. This is a free action. The character can choose to spend a standard action instead to receive a +20 to their athletics check. Okay, so we're going to do, I can't even do an athletics check because it's -40 right now. That's going to overdo it. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do... It won't even matter. It would still be... I would have to roll 10. So I'm going to use my standard action. Okay. Well, it would be a flat roll if I attack something. Let's see if we can attack one of these mirages. We'll do Mirage B up here. Ooh, look at that. 22. 75. Boom. Critical success. So with the critical success, we still get to roll our 2d6, and not only that, but our damage modifier doubles. So let's freaking go. It won't even matter because once you hit this thing once, they just go bye-bye. Boom. Shattered. Bam. Out of here. And just throw this guy off the side here. Unfortunately, I had to backtrack because I remembered something. Alright, folks. Time jump here. I am at round 7. Things have not looked good for Nihil at all. As you can currently see, I'm at 12 health, 0 toughness. And end of round 7. Round 8, my go. Standard action to get up. And Veilshifter's turn. First roll. Everyone's getting at disadvantages. Second roll. Mystic Gaze. Finally something different. Magical. The Veilshifter gazes at a target, causing it to perceive illusionary but harmful threats. The target must succeed in magic resistance check or suffer 4d4 arcane damage. 8. Success. And action 3. Disadvantages again. Mirage B, attacking. See if I can also dodge this, since now I'm not prone. But still still blinded. Nope. 3d4. 4. Be 1 damage. Mirage A. And a success. D4. 2. This is going to be 1 on the damage dealt table. Bringing my health down to 10. Success. 3d4. 5. 5's gonna be 2 damage. Mirage D. There we go. And a success. 2d4 as well. 6. 6 is going to be 2 damage, so bringing us down to 6 on health. Our go. And these are removed. And I'm going to aim for the Veilshifter's head again. $91. That's going to be a no on their 42. That is also a no. I think this round right here, the top of round 9, is where Nihil unfortunately meets his fate. Because Veilshifter gets 3 actions. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be blinded and entangled again. Let's find out. There you go. First action. Ethereal Distortion. Yep, I freaking called it. Let's see if we can resist this. And we do! We do! We do. But that was still the first turn. Second action. 5. Dreamscape Shift. Let's see if we can resist this. That is a no. See if we can pass the athletics check. Nope. Still holding that title, Fumbles. So we failed athletics. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what our fumble is. Of course, the fumble for athletics is overexertion. The character pushes themselves too hard during an athletic endeavor, resulting in a mishap. They have disadvantage in their next athletics check due to fatigue. Yeah, I'm hitting with disadvantages anyway. And action 3. Mystic Gaze. Let's see if we can resist this. We do not. 36. So 4d4. This might be it for him. 11. 11 is 4. 11 is 4 damage, bringing him down to 2 health. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the end of him right here. Mirage B. Success to Master of Fumbles. To the very end. To the very, very end. Nihil held out a fumble for you. For all of you. $2d4. 5 damage. That is exactly 2. Unfortunately, this means our commoner is dead. Rest in peace. Hey everyone, if you like what you've seen or heard, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Not only does this motivate me as a content creator, but it motivates me as an individual as well. Don't forget to check the description for links and more. And of course, thank you so much for your time and patience. Hope you have a wonderful day. GG. Good gaming.